Hello again and welcome to Gravitas, where ancient wisdom meets modern living. If you're looking for methods on how to diffuse confrontations like a Roman god, then look no further. In this video, you'll discover 7 ultimate techniques to unarm the most volatile of situations. Whether you're channeling your inner Jupiter or summoning the wisdom of Minerva, these tips will help you turn fiery disputes into harmonious dialogues with a divine touch. So, grab your laurel wreath and get ready to transform conflict into calm, one godlike move at a time. Is FOMO getting under your skin? Don't sweat it. Subscribe now and be part of the internet's elite. Let's make FOMO a thing of the past. Chapter 1. Embrace the chaos, or pretend you do. Confrontations. That delightful part of human interaction where tempers flare, voices rise, and common sense often takes a back seat. The Stoics, with their stoic, pun intended, wisdom, would probably advise us to embrace the chaos. Or rather, pretend to. Yes, when someone is in your face shouting about the inconsequential atrocity you've committed, just stand there and smile. Not a creepy smile, mind you. A serene, I'm totally in control kind of smile. This will either calm them down or make them question your sanity. Either way, you win. Internally, remember the Stoic principle of focusing on what you can control, your reaction, not their rage. When faced with someone's fury, visualize yourself as a rock in a stormy sea, unmoved by the crashing waves. The irony here is that while they expect a reaction, they get calmness, which is both disconcerting and disarming. This approach not only protects your peace but often deflates their anger. Embrace their chaos, not by matching it but by rising above it. This isn't about superiority, it's about maintaining your inner fortress. As Marcus Aurelius said, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Their rage is your path to serenity. Chapter 2. The art of saying nothing while saying everything. Imagine this: your boss is berating you for a mistake that wasn't even yours. The Stoic response? Silence. Yes, the dramatic, tension-filled kind. But here's the irony. Your silence should be louder than their words. Maintain eye contact, nod occasionally, and let them drown in the awkwardness of your non-reaction. This isn't just stoic, it's brilliantly strategic. They'll either burn out their anger or start doubting the validity of their own tirade. You, on the other hand, are practicing supreme self-control and possibly achieving a minor victory in the battle of wits. Silence, in this context, is a powerful tool. It speaks volumes about your self-discipline and confidence. It's a way of saying, I am unaffected by your words, without uttering a syllable. The key is to remain present and attentive, showing that you are listening, but choosing not to engage. This non-verbal communication can often lead the other person to self-reflect and reconsider their approach. The beauty of this technique lies in its simplicity and effectiveness. It's a quiet assertion of your inner strength, demonstrating that true power often resides in restraint, not in rebuttal. Chapter 3. The unexpected agreement and how to use it. Sometimes, the best way to deal with confrontation is to agree. Yes, you read that right. Agree with everything they say. You're always late. Absolutely. You never listen. True. This disarming technique, when done with a hint of irony, can leave your opponent speechless. It's like throwing water on a fire, expecting an explosion and getting steam instead. The Stoics teach us that our ego is not worth defending in every skirmish. By agreeing, you not only disarm the situation but also retain your inner peace. Plus, it's fun watching their confusion as they struggle to continue their rant. This technique leverages the element of surprise. When someone is prepared for a battle and you lay down your arms, it creates a cognitive dissonance that can diffuse their aggression. You're not conceding defeat, but rather showing that you're above petty conflicts. This approach can turn a heated argument into a moment of unexpected calm. The underlying Stoic principle here is to focus on what truly matters and not get entangled in trivial disputes. By agreeing, you're effectively saying, "I value my peace more than this argument," a powerful statement in itself. Chapter 4. Redirecting the fury like a master matador. Picture a raging bull charging at you. What would a Stoic matador do? Redirect, of course. In confrontational terms, this means acknowledging their anger and gently steering the conversation in a different direction. "I see you're upset about the report. Can we discuss how we can improve it together?" This technique shows empathy, a Stoic virtue, and diffuses tension by involving them in a solution. The irony here is that while they expected a fight, you offered collaboration, which can be disconcertingly effective. Redirecting fury is akin to a verbal judo move. You use their energy against them, transforming conflict into cooperation. This approach not only calms the situation but also fosters a more constructive dialogue. By showing that you understand their frustration and are willing to work towards a resolution, you deflate their anger and turn an adversarial interaction into a collaborative one. The Stoic wisdom here lies in focusing on solutions rather than problems. This redirection requires a calm mind and a compassionate heart, both of which are hallmarks of Stoic practice. Chapter 5. The over-the-top apology guaranteed to baffle. Here's a fun one. The exaggerated apology. When someone confronts you over something trivial, apologize profusely. "I'm so terribly sorry that my choice of sandwich offended your delicate sensibilities." Use grand gestures if necessary. The key is to be so over the top that they realize the absurdity of their own complaint. The Stoic principle here is to rise above petty arguments and not take yourself too seriously. Plus, it adds a bit of theatrical flair to your day, and who doesn't love that? The exaggerated apology is a masterstroke of irony. It highlights the triviality of the issue while showcasing your ability to remain composed and even humorous under pressure. This technique often leads to a realization on the part of the confronter that their grievance might not be worth the fuss. It's a playful yet effective way to diffuse tension and demonstrate your Stoic detachment from minor annoyances. The beauty of this approach lies in its duality. It addresses the confrontation while subtly mocking its trivial nature, leading to a more light-hearted resolution. Chapter 6. Turning the mirror, reflecting their behavior. A more advanced technique involves reflecting their behavior back at them. If they're shouting, you shout, but about something equally trivial. And another thing, "I can't believe you chose blue ink over black." This can be risky, but if done correctly, it highlights the ridiculousness of the confrontation. The Stoics believed in mirroring reality to understand it better. By reflecting their behavior, you force them to see the absurdity of their actions, often leading to a de-escalation. The irony lies in matching their intensity while maintaining your inner calm, like a Zen master mimicking a tantrum. Turning the mirror on someone is essentially a strategy of exaggerated mimicry. When they see their own behavior reflected back, they may become self-aware and realize the triviality of their anger. This technique requires a careful balance. You need to mirror them without escalating the situation further. It's a sophisticated way of holding up a mirror to their emotional state, forcing them to confront their own behavior. The Stoic principle at work here is the idea of self-reflection and self-awareness, albeit applied in a way that uses their own energy against them. This approach is both enlightening and entertaining, providing a moment of clarity wrapped in a package of irony. Chapter 7. The ultimate detachment, channeling your inner stoic sage. Finally, the ultimate stoic move, detachment. In the face of confrontation, imagine you're a character in a play, watching the drama unfold from the audience's perspective. This technique requires a bit of mental gymnastics, but is highly effective. When someone confronts you, mentally step back and observe the scene. This detachment allows you to respond calmly and thoughtfully, unaffected by the emotional turbulence. The irony here is that while they are caught up in the moment, you're seeing the bigger picture, responding with the wisdom of a stoic sage. This ultimate detachment is about viewing the situation with a sense of distance and objectivity. By treating the confrontation as a mere performance, you strip it of its emotional power over you. This mental shift can transform how you react, allowing you to maintain your composure and respond with clarity and calm. The Stoics taught that much of our suffering comes from how we perceive events rather than the events themselves. By detaching and observing, you gain control over your reactions, embodying the true essence of Stoicism. This approach not only preserves your peace but also often leads to a more rational and constructive resolution. In conclusion, confrontations, though often challenging, can be managed with the timeless wisdom of Stoicism, spiced up with a dash of irony. By applying these 7 techniques, embracing chaos, saying nothing while saying everything, agreeing unexpectedly, redirecting fury, offering over-the-top apologies, reflecting behavior, and detaching, you can transform conflicts into moments of calm and clarity. Remember, the key is to maintain your inner peace and view these situations with a sense of humor and perspective. If you found these strategies helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more insightful and entertaining content. Your support helps us continue to bring you valuable tips and wisdom for navigating life's challenges. Thank you for watching.